Beautiful Borgers, good evening. I'm here with my brother from another mother, Anthony. Very excited to have you guys. Very excited to be with as well our wonderful co-founder, Anthony, that is always here. How have you been the last 2 days?
Yeah, tough time, but
Tamam.
as you said today, is there's some sort of energy coming from this moment, and it's surprisingly feel good. Yeah.
I know it's really weird. The crazy thing is that the times where you suffer the most, it brings you back to the core of what you're doing and why you're doing something and how important your mission is. Not that this was a thing that we welcomed and we really wanted to happen. On the opposite, security is at the most important, the most critical thing. But at the same time, it does reconnect to the resilience of the community. I mean, you guys are just amazing. Really, I mean, hats off to you. You guys are really wonderful, beautiful people. A lot of other platforms, people could have flown and just say, "Oh, you guys are gonna go bankrupt." We went through multiple difficult, stages of the life of SwissBorg. So people do realize that when you went through so many different, let's say, black swans, and we're still alive, it probably helped for the track record. But nevertheless, it's always amazing to see, the consensus being so strongly trusting us and making sure we make the right decisions.
Exactly. So, Cyrus, why are we here today?
Good question. Every Tuesday we have the beautiful powwow, right? But this time I was like, well, with the whole team, I'm like, I can't do just a regular powwow. And in this time, I think so it was even better to make sure to bring you on the show, which I think a lot of people are very happy. If you're happy about Anthony, please put some hearts there, and he'll come back more often. I think the agenda of tonight is to talk about again a little bit what happened. Talk about what are the measures we have taken, and this is an ongoing process, of course. To thank you guys, to thank the community, to thank exactly the whole industry as it is, and to answer any questions that people have. And I'm sure, as always, we will have this conversation that will flow into something great.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So if you could, I did my piece yesterday, right?
Okay.
So what is exactly what have happened, Anthony?
Yeah. So the first thing that we want to give you as an update is what happened to the funds, right? So just coming back to what you learned yesterday, we had an incident with one of our trusted partner, Kiln, that is operating our staking program, and unfortunately, the backend was compromised, which led to the loss of fund into our Sol program. Again, I'm just reinforcing the fact that everything is under control, so none of the other programs are affected. Everything is safe and good. But unfortunately for this Sol program, the fund have been compromised. So there is currently, a little bit less than 200,000 Sol that are circulating all across different blockchain and trying to get out from the system. So what we are doing right now, and especially Nicolas, our CTO, and the team, and of course we are with the best in the industry, because as you know, right, it's not an isolated event. Something similar happened to Bybit in the past few months, and there is a long list. So there is teams that are specifically looking at this problem. So we're in contact with these guys, and what we are doing is we are tracking the funds. So we had small win today, which feel good. So we had like 5 or 6. I think address where fund was sent to exchange and have been frozen. So again, it's not massive win. It's not like we've recovered the entire stack that was compromised.
But it's showing clearly that not only SwissBorg, but the entire community around it is doing the right steps. And all the sexes are working very closely with us. Because what you have to think is like, when you get so much money, you have to figure out a way how to blend it, to mix it, then to scatter it out to multiple different marketplaces of sexes to be able to essentially withdraw those money and shuffle it around. The great thing here is that as everyone's working on this, and really, I would have never thought that like a lot of even competitors or whatsoever would help us so immensely. And we've been able to, as you just said, yeah, freeze, not ourselves, thanks to the help of sexes, freeze some of these souls and some of these, other different wallets that they shuffle it with BNB or whatsoever, in order to retrieve these funds at a later stage. So this is a huge win, and it really shows that the attackers where they are right now, they're realizing, okay, this is much more difficult than what I thought. And I think this is very, very important. They're probably right now thinking, saying, okay, this was a great coup, but how are we going to be able to actually extract now this money and launder it?
Okay, so that's one part of the equation where our CTO, our tech team, and all the other people helping us really, really hard to fight, accumulate information, accumulate data over the attacker, and hopefully we can identify more and more precisely who they are and potentially recovering the fund, right? So we're not saying it's going to happen, but we're doing our best. And as Cyrus mentioned, it's good to see that there is collaboration in the industry, and the industry is maturing in the right direction. Why? Because there is really a will to stop this type of incident to happen.
And if I may, everyone that has been messaging me this, a lot of people that I don't have a really great friendship, but have a professional relationship with them, you guys have been really making me extremely happy. And some of you has been advising us as well and helping us really. So it really shows again that obviously this incident's happening with one of the biggest staker in the world, and a lot of people feel concerned, but as well just being able to tap them on the shoulders saying we're here for you, whatever it happens, we could help you, or just morally support or whatever we could do. I think so that's really a great thing that you don't often see in in the world of business. And here it feels really like we're part of a greater community, even though if again some of them are competitors or whatsoever. So thank you so much, everyone. I can't name everyone because the list is extremely long, but you'll probably recognize yourself if you watch this video. So really, thank you so much.
Thank you. So the second part of the job was to find as well, so what we are going to do with this user that lost their money. Because it's very important to us, as you know, right? We cherish the wealth of our user. It's been always our mission to help anybody in the app to grow their wealth. So we've been working as well on that side, figure out solutions. So we are in discussion with different partners that they take the financial responsibility as well. So we're discussing really a large and diverse range of different options that will help us to recover, hopefully to the 100%. We cannot guarantee at this stage that's going to happen, but that's really where we want to go, and we have a very, very solid solution. So we look at of course, we have a treasury of Sol. As you know, we've been huge supporter of the Sol ecosystem. So within our treasury, we have a very, very good amount of Sol already that can cover the majority of the loss. So that's good without touching, what is necessary for the company to operate. So that's a very, very good thing that we have. And on the other hand as well, we discuss with all the partners that are involved into this operation in order to find financial solution in order to compensate user, like to help them to recover their balance. And
And if I may add, for myself personally, I just want to let you know that I really in this boat. No joke. I am one of the big stakers, essentially in this strategy, and 95% of all my soul was there. So, and as you guys understand, Solana has always been, one of the great positions that I've held that I believe immensely. We've been building on top of Solana, the Mex, and everything. So I'm really in the boat with you guys, and that's why it gives me even more comfort to make sure that we're going to be doing the right thing for everyone in that strategy.
Yeah, same here. And
it hurts, guys.
and again, it's not like I don't know how to do it myself, but of course, as founders, you want to be using your product, and I love what we've built. So yeah, this is what it is. So that's the two major updates that we wanted to give you guys, and of course, we're trying our best to give you concrete steps in the coming days, and really it's in our schedule to make that happen this week. We're working very hard, and we don't want to rush things as well, because again, we want to do things in the right order, but it's progressing into the right direction.
100%. To jump on that, I think the very important thing is that, as you guys probably noticed, Solana is really hot right now, and that's another reason why we want to make this as fast as possible. We don't know where the market is heading. Obviously, there's always volatility within the markets, but this is definitely something we'd like to solve as soon as possible and concentrate on the next big chapter that we've been talking about for a few days, and going to have the fantastic keynote, or yes, is it the keynote we're talking, by the way? Yeah, we're talking about keynote, right? What's going to happen? We're going to have huge announcements there. While I was doing that, I was asking Benji, who was just in front of me, and Danny. They're a little like, yeah, dude. So that's going to be a really big one. Yeah. What can I say extra than that? I think this was pretty much that. We're going to be giving more and more information on this, as explained. It is looking the good way. I'm not only optimistic. It's just like yeah, things are funneling in the right way. And again, I'm very grateful to have you, Anthony, to have you, Benji, Danny, Chris here, to have Nico that's on the phone working, to have many other Borgers in this room where we are, and working hard, relentlessly, to make sure that we will get to financial freedom, and we make the best out of this thing. So again, any words? I mean, Anthony, we've already went through 2000 the 2018 huge bear market, the worst publicity in 2019. We went through the hardship of shipping this SwissBorg app. We went through different hacks like Euler and whatsoever. We went through UST, went through all these platforms blowing up. We went through the crazy Series A. We went through so many different things. How, on the scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is this one?
Yeah, it looks too familiar, unfortunately.
It does. It doesn't look big.
Yeah, and it's big. It's big. Like it's a big one. But
it's a big one, but at the end, it's 1%, 2% of our assets on the platform. And again, there was no net outflow, which is amazing. That's just insane. Shows how much trust there is. And as always, we're going to make the best out of it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As always, be healthy, be wealthy. Love our Borg and equity. Take care, guys. Bye. Love you.